I first heard about Devil May Cry when I was a little kid, like around maybe middle school. I had older cousins that played the game that were really loyal to the franchise. I continued to hear about it when I was in high school and even in college. I played, I believe, either 3 or 4 as a demo, and then if I played 3 as a demo, then I played 4 for maybe like an hour or two. But I really played the DMC one a lot, and then the last one that came out, 5, I played that probably the most out of all of them, and I love that game in so many different ways. The show, I feel the same way about. They're very true to the source material. Granted, they add like little new takes here and there, and they added new dynamics to certain characters and their relationships with others. But for the most part, it sticks to the original vibe of Devil May Cry, and it adds little things that make it just even deeper than it already was. It has that horror feel to it. It has that dark humor. It's very mature, very bloody, very brutal. A lot of gore. So it's definitely not for kids. And the action is out of this world. I enjoy the animation a lot. I mean, there were times where I thought there were certain parts of the anime that could have been animated a little better. But really, this is probably one of the best animes or animated shows Netflix has put out ever. It really stays true to material in so many ways that I can't even describe. Like, there's certain nods, I was like, oh, I remember that. Or certain things they say, certain little hints, even certain mentions of other different franchises associated with Capcom. All these little things they do is just so cool. The intro, the music, which might I add, in my opinion, one of the best soundtracks I've heard for any anime, maybe even ever. To the point I was online looking for the soundtrack for the Devil May Cry TV show. Also, I'm hoping that they make a second season. They did a lot of plots and a lot of different story elements that they kind of left unattended. Granted, they mentioned them towards the end, so that way you're sitting there wondering, like, man, what's going to happen next? I can't wait to see. So it would definitely be a shame if they just all of a sudden did not make a second season. I'm really hoping for it. This show in no way is perfect. There were like certain times, like I said, the animation looked a little off. There were certain times I didn't like the way the characters were reacting or interacting with each other, or I didn't think they did enough to expand upon certain plot points. But for the most part, this is a great show. I really encourage anyone to watch if they haven't already. I stayed up like watching this show back to back to back, episode after episode after episode. The only thing that stopped me is because, you know, I got a real regular life with an actual job. But if it wasn't for that, I would have been straight up addicted, where I would have did nothing but watch Devil May Cry. I love this show in so many ways. I'm happy that it got introduced to us through an anime style via Netflix, and they really paid homage to the combat of Devil May Cry, which is a must. That's one of the best parts of the game.